Yo, what up? What up? What up? It's your boy Rush holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, I'm promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, the arm box is full, so just shoot me a DM, and I expedite the process to do a walkthrough and a building profile. You heard? Right now, I got my boy D in the building. Yo, we're gonna expound on the whole Selena Powell situation and also Cassie fleeing the U.S. after her payout, man. Yo, D, man, what up, man? Talk to the people, man. Let them know what's
Yo,
popping.
yo, what's up, Rush, man? Happy to be here, man. Glad you invited me again, man, and ready to get to these topics, man. Shout out to the SJ in the building. What's up with you,
What's
bro?
good, D? Rush, what's good?
Well,
Chilling,
yo, what
chilling,
up,
man.
sophisticated jerk, man? Yo, we about to we about to expound on the whole Selena Powell situation, Cassie fleeing the country after a payout, man. I kind of want to expound on that, man. But I want D to set it off, man. Yo, D, man, what's your thoughts on Cassie fleeing the country after her $30 million payout, man?
Well, what I think is when people start fleeing the U.S., it's usually because when celebrities start fleeing the U.S., it's usually because they got some dirt on them. We all know what all know about the allegations Russell Simmons had on him, and then he fled to I think Bali or Bali, however you pronounce that place. He fled over there so he can get out of U.S. jurisdiction. I think she probably had did some things with Diddy, and those things are starting to come out, and she doesn't want to get in trouble for anything they probably was doing. I mean, who knows? She was probably doing when she was with Diddy. They was probably doing stuff with underage kids, and she don't want that stuff to leak out, and she don't want to get in trouble for that. Who knows what she did? But she ain't fleeing the country just because she wants to flee the country. There's a reason behind that, man. And Cassie got her money and got up out of here, man. Now she can go live comfortably wherever she wants to be at. So I think it's something deeper than just her just getting money and just wanting to not be here. She definitely did something, and she was messing with the devil. Everybody know Diddy is the devil, and when you mess with guys like that, you got to partake in demonic activities, and those things are starting to come out here late here. And these coming is it's gonna start coming out because we already seen the first sex tape. We finna start seeing more sex tapes and more dirt about your favorite celebrities, your favorite rappers, and all this other stuff, man.
Shout out to the homie D cooking. But before I answer that, Rush, man, you want me to play this video? Because this is on entertainment news, and they kind of cover her leaving, man. You want me to go ahead and play this real quick? All right.
Cassie
Yeah.
Ventura
Go
is
ahead.
starting a new chapter abroad. According to newly filed court documents obtained by E! News on June 3rd, Cassie reveals that she no longer lives in the United States. The filing is part of an ongoing legal dispute involving a lawsuit filed by Clayton Howard, a former male escort who participated in so-called freak-offs with Cassie and Sean Diddy Combs. In the document, Cassie, who shares 3 kids with husband Alex Fine, states that while she is a U.S. citizen, she is not a resident of the state of California, adding, "I reside outside of the United States. I do not intend to move back to the United States." Because of this, Cassie notes in the filing that if the case moves forward, it would be much more convenient for her to participate in New York, where her attorneys are based, rather than California, where no parties to this action reside. E! News has reached out to Cassie's rep for comment, but has not yet heard back. In a motion to dismiss Howard's lawsuit filed by Cassie's legal team on May 1st and obtained by E! News June 1st, the document calls Howard's current lawsuit baseless. The update comes after Cassie testified in the federal case against Diddy in 2025.
Man, nah, you was cooking, D. But I think, man, the main reason, man, I think it's a lot of the stuff you said too, but I think the overarching reason why she left the United States is because she's a whore.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. For her to leave like that, man. Like it
Well,
doesn't make sense for you just after your nice payout, man. You just leave the United States, man. Like
but
I
I
mean,
think her tactic backfired, man, because I think in their mind when they file these allegations and they take the victim stance, in their mind they think like, man, everybody's gonna kind of come to the rescue and they're going to kind of put them on a pedestal because, back in the day, that's what typically happened. But I think with everybody kind of giving pushback on this shit now, everybody's dissecting stuff, looking at all the facts. Because, before it was just like, hey, whenever somebody says something, everybody ran with it. But when everybody kind of seen how she was just coming after the money, they were like, hold on. You was choosing the gigolos and shit? You was doing all this wild stuff? And
yeah, yeah. She's not innocent, bro. A lot
yeah.
of those sexual activities with Diddy were initiated by not only Cassie but also Daphne Joy as well because she was
No,
hungry for that money.
yeah, because don't get me wrong, man. Like, Diddy's a piece of shit. But it's just like, man, you got the opportunity to leave and shit. And, she left a good guy. What was the singer's name? The one
Ryan
right before.
Leslie.
Yeah, Ryan Leslie. It's like, and she went with Diddy because of the money. So when all the details started coming out, that nigga was like, nah, man. Cassie was
Right.
hitting me up on the side. She was she done chose the Punisher. So yeah, nah, she's a slore. And
Yeah,
all them
yeah,
details came out.
yeah. And that's just a classic act of hypergamy on steroids, man. You know what I'm saying? The female that's physically attractive, aesthetically on point and all that. Like, yo, she's always gonna monkey branch to a better situation. You know what I mean? That's why you seen her dump on Ryan Leslie for Diddy because Diddy was able to provide her a record deal at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, but they play the game wrong, man. Because even though they might cash out, they don't understand like the society impact is gonna have on her image. So that's why I'm saying she has to leave the country. Think about her kids, man. When they start hearing the details of like what she was doing in them goddamn freak offs and them, because them dudes on Vlad talking all the damn porn, the corn stars that she selected. So
Right.
that's why she really left because them kids
Yeah,
when they start
it
hearing them
makes sense.
details, it's a
Yeah.
wrap.
Like if you're over there in Switzerland and all that, man, people don't know who DJ Vlad is. I mean, they may know who he is, but I'm quite sure their algorithm is totally different from the United States. So
Yeah.
whoever's popping in, Australia or whatever country she moves to, it'll be that individual popping within that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it makes sense for her to leave the United States because she's trying to hide her promiscuous ways to her children. But yo, they're gonna find out, bro. That shit is like one of the biggest scandals ever, man, in history, nigga. Like this nigga is gonna be in the history books. I mean,
Nah, but
along with
they'll definitely find out. But say like she go to Switzerland, then like shit get hot over there. She moved, she stayed there for 5 years. Eventually, this shit's gonna die out because this is the land of like scandals and shit. So that's where she'd probably just hop from country to country after a while. She got 30 M's, man, 30 million. So she gonna be good.
I mean, she's probably looking at it like, yo, hey, man, I got paid to be a whore, I got a payout. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's worth it for her to go through whatever situation she went with Diddy and putting her reputation on the line, you know, because, she got a payout for that now. So I know in her mind it's probably well worth it. But yo, $30 million ain't worth what your kids gonna find out, man. I mean, I could
Yeah.
imagine. I think we was talking about this last stream, like how women put themselves out there in the open on OnlyFans, and oh yeah, we was talking about Daphne Joy, like how like her son is gonna reap the negative ripple effect of her being in that sex tape with Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
Like, it's just, I never in a million years, like I would have thought this shit would be a normal thing now. Like, having a sex tape, it should go viral, and then a kid got to deal with being bullied by, their parents because they have a picture of their moms or a video scene of their moms, you know what I mean, giving out sloppy toppy. I mean, yo, that is a nightmare. I couldn't even fathom to think my moms would do something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the norm now, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's that shit where they divorced their parents and shit? Let me had find out like I was like 14 or 15 and my mom was a whore like that. I'd be like, man, just put me in a home, man. I'll be good. I would have left. There's no way in hell like I would have sat in school and endured that shit. I would have had to be, you got to damn near fight the whole school. And it's not even, them kids won't even really be wrong in that case. Because you remember back in the day, motherfucker be snapping on your mom. You be like, all right, man, I got to put hands on you. But when your mom got a
Yeah.
tape out there, you got to be like, fuck, they right. But I can't let this shit slide. So, yeah, I just have to bounce.
Yo, that's devastating, my nigga. Like, I couldn't, yo, like you would have to fight everybody because everybody
Yeah.
everybody gonna say something about it, bro. You know, so you would have to fight every day, man. You know, but I'm not promoting fighting or whatever. I'm just saying, like, just empathizing for 50 Cent, man. That his mom's, would do such a thing. And you know what's the crazy part is, man? Like after the video got leaked, she was promoting her OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, yeah, she's out there, man. Because even in Cassie case, man, going back to hers, man, just think about when that dude, her husband, was in a courtroom. Like, damn, bitch, you selected the Punisher. you that's the motherfucker you chose out of all the book, whatever they was looking at. Like they have a menu or some shit. It's like you chose the Punisher. Like you could have got somebody with a soft name like R&B or romance. You chose the Punisher. We know you a freak. Yeah, that's wild, boy.
Yo, I mean, yo, man. I mean, yo, that nigga was breaking her back in, nigga. And yo, man, you never really know a female's true taste, man. Like she have different varieties of taste, my nigga. So see, so type, and then the next archetype she deals with is totally opposite from the last dude she dealt with, man. So like, man, these hoes, man, I'm telling you, man, their sexual appetite is off the hinges, man. Yo, D, man, chime in, man. I want your
Yeah,
input on this,
man.
man.
Yeah, my yeah. I agree with everything you guys are saying, man. You know, these 50 Cent, he's just a simp ass nigga, man. Like
Damn, D.
it is crazy. Like he was going around here acting like that was his queen, and he was trying to make his other baby mama and his other son jealous because I got the little light skinned kid here. Oh, I got the little light skinned mama. Yeah, we're happy and all this other stuff. And now look at you, man. All this shit he was doing for Diddy. You going to great lengths to try to embarrass this man, all because he had your baby mama laid up doing who knows what. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wild, dog. It's wild. But yeah, I agree with you too, famous. I mean, not famous. SJ. Uh, Cassie left because she doesn't want she don't want to be humiliated over here in America. She's probably not even. She's probably not even gonna have no internet over there wherever she's at because she don't want to see that shit that's getting ready to be coming up, man. I'm telling you, bro. In the next few months, next coming years, man, we're gonna see a lot of our favorite actresses, actors, celebrities, all that shit in these Diddy videos acting a fool, dog. And it's gonna be detrimental to all of them, man.
Yeah, nah, that's funny though. Yeah, she probably live in a rural fishing village and shit in Timor. Like she better go off the grid, goddamn it.
Yeah, she
Yo,
over there where old girl was at and set it off. You remember that shit where she wherever she at, that's where Cassie at.
yo, oh, yo, you mad funny. Yeah. Yo, but it's just like, yo, man, like these women think that they could erase their past, man. This shit gonna come back and haunt her, man. And I feel bad for the kids, man. Like, cause don't nobody want their mom to be on you know what I mean, on display like that, man. You know.
And didn't you just say that she was promoting her OnlyFans after that?
Nah, that was Daphne Joy. Daphne Joy did that.
Yeah, that man. Once again, man, you dudes gotta stop wifing up whores, man. Stop having babies with whores, man, because this is how it's gonna play out, bro. She's gonna end up embarrassing you.
Yeah, man, because they pedestalize beauty so much, man, to the point it's like, don't get me wrong, man, everybody want to attract a female, but it's like at what cost, man? And even when you establish yourself, you're like, man, if I attach, I can't, I got to make sure this person got their shit together before I put a kid on them, especially like you hit the magnitude of a 50 Cent. Man, you should be so guarded and over. I need a background check on this mug. Like, cause I ain't gonna be having nobody embarrass me like that. But you know, men, when they see them pretty chicks, they it's almost like a trophy and they attach themselves to them females, and then it never works out, man. They either get took it for the money, or once they have the baby, man, all that past starts flowing out and shit. So yeah, this case, man, my boy 50 took an L on this, you know, and it's sad to see, man, because, you know, definitely a smart businessman, like, you know, got his shit together as far as that. But, you know, when you see this all playing out, like, I like what D was saying. It's like, man, you was kind of talking all that mess and shit. And did he smuttered her out, man? He kind of looked bad in this whole situation.
Yeah, he looks terrible, man. You're exactly right. These dudes, they just like their brain turns off when they see a beautiful woman with a nice body. They just forget about all the other stuff. And then some of these guys, they know her past and they feel like they can change it. It's like, nah, you can't change her. Only Jesus Christ can change her, man. You're not changing no woman it's impossible. It's damn near impossible to change a hoe into a housewife, man. And she's gonna want to go back out there and do what she knows, do what she's used to. And the only person that can change these women is Jesus Christ, man. You quit putting the cape on for these hoes, man.
Yo, SJ, can you pull up a video clip with the Punisher that that the guy he was interviewed by Vlad, and his name is the Punisher, and you could go to the section where he was talking about his encounter with Cassie.
I don't think you can play Vlad shit. Vlad will shut your shit down.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Vlad don't fuck around. You fuck around, play Vlad shit, boy. You go.
Vlad's super corporate.
I ain't gonna let that happen to you. Hold on.
Yeah, and he a small hat. He ain't playing.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was a small hat.
I found some shorter clips of the Punisher. He was talking to Piers Morgan. That nigga made his rounds.
Yo. Oh, he went on Piers Morgan? Yo,
that nigga went everywhere. He's like, look, I'm taking my 15 minutes of fame. Like,
he say Vlad TV's petty. Word, okay.
No, I don't think I wouldn't say petty. He makes sure he's like, man, he got his stuff copyrighted.
No, you're right though, because he be like, yo, I got a clip going viral, and I'm not getting paid for that.
Yeah, he's like, look, I'm gonna eat. Y'all better not fuck with my shit. Shout out to Vlad. That's how you do business.
Ventura, you testified, greeted you at the door in a bathrobe, and you were specifically told not to acknowledge Sean Diddy Combs, who was sitting in the corner. He was wearing a veil over his face, but you knew it was him, I presume.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't know it was him?
I did not know. I did not recognize her. And again, his face was completely covered to the degree where you could only see his eyes. So I was totally unaware of who they were.
Cassie Ventura.
Hold on, they got one more where,
Cassie Ventura, you testified, greeted you at the door in a bathrobe, and you were specifically told not to acknowledge Sean Diddy Combs, who was sitting in the corner. He was wearing a veil over his face, but you knew it was him, I presume.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't know it was him?
It's pretty much the same one. But that would be some scary shit. First of all, I ain't walking in no room with a nigga with a veil on, like they in the Illuminati and shit. Like, I'd be like, look, this is a little bit beyond my freakiness. I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Yo, that's nuts, man. Yeah, man, like a lot, yo, like, yo, I mean, those industry parties is, I've heard stories about those type of parties, man, and a lot of debauchery goes on in that shit, man. Like, yo, I mean, I couldn't even imagine going to some shit like that, bro. Coming out in a veil. Oh, that's nigga. Like, I probably end up fighting, nigga. Like, fight or flight type situation, man.
I seen this one
I don't know how
video.
can you get.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. Go ahead, dude.
Nah, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. My bad.
Yeah, man. I don't know how somebody could be, but they all getting paid, man. Like these guys were getting paid like $5,000 to $7,000 a session, my nigga. You know what I mean? So I
seen
can
this
see
one
why.
clip.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
dude. No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I seen this one clip. It was a Diddy party, and it looked like they were in hell. They had like red lighting, and he was at the top of the balcony, and he was just like, it's 12 a.m., man. My kids are downstairs. If your kids are, if they call the cops, that's on y'all. My kids downstairs, man. It's 12 a.m. Cause 12 a.m. that's when they get to start having them orgies. So he was just like, yeah, my kids is downstairs. Can you imagine being a kid having to hear all this stuff, man? How traumatic that would be. That
Yo,
shit,
but you know
wow.
what? You know where all this stems from? Diddy's moms. Diddy moms used to host sex parties at the crib, nigga, and Diddy will witness that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where all that stems from. I mean,
But D, I remember that clip you was talking about. Yeah, once it hit that time, boy, he made that announcement, and it was kind of eerie, man. It was like weird, and then all the people sitting around. So yeah, he made that announcement, and some people were looking around like, oh shit, we got to dip.
Yeah.
But all the freaks stayed. They was like, oh word. That's when the baby oil started coming out and shit.
Damn, I didn't know that, Rush, that he had that his mama was doing that. That's
yeah,
pretty
man.
Yeah,
wild.
that was in that documentary.
Diddy,
Yeah, the mom was
Diddy
I don't
mom.
remember that part. I watched the documentary. I don't remember that part though.
Man, I remember that shit like clear as day, my nigga. Like, yo, Diddy moms created a monster, my nigga. Word is born, man. You know what I mean? That's
But
why
you
it's
know what?
important.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Well,
No,
I
I
was
was
about
gonna.
to say that that's why it's important to have a father figure around, man. Prevent from shit like that from happening. But go ahead.
Nah, it's just. But even though Diddy was a piece of shit, man, those motherfuckers were willing adults
Yeah.
that went along with that shit just for the little bit of money and fame and shit. And they was all like latched on to him, man, just for that hope to make it, man. And that's the craziest shit right there. Cause I don't give a fuck how bad out I am. Motherfucker what was that little Rod talking about his ass was hurting in the morning? Like, fuck, I'm not about to be I don't give a fuck, man. I'll go get a job at Popeye's Chicken, man. I ain't about to be out here with some freaky weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. I'll be like, fuck it. It wasn't meant to be for me to be famous, man. Like,
Man, these people don't got life skills, man. These people don't got a trade or nothing, man. In their minds, they feel like this is the only thing that they can do.
but
You
Rush,
know?
man, I came from the bottom. Like, I was willing to wield that hammer if I had to, man. I ain't about to go out like no sucker, man. That's why I don't understand it. You
Yo,
know?
but yo, listen, man. Like, yo, a lot of people fear real life, man. A lot of people fear real life, man. They don't want to snap out this delusion of this false facade of being a rich rapper. Because most rappers aren't rich, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
There's only a handful full of artists in the game that's very well off. You know what I mean? It's not a whole lot.
yeah,
So
man.
a lot
You're
of them
exactly
struggling.
right, Rush. A lot of those
Yeah.
guys, they run away from hard work. They don't want to actually go get a job. They never envision that for themselves. To them, that's slavery. But I mean, you're still gonna be a slave, even when you more of a slave signing that record deal than you are going to go get a job. Just like dude said in the
Facts.
documentary, Mark Curry, he was just like everybody that has been connected to Diddy has almost went to prison except for Diddy. He was just like, man, we were probably better off going to go get a job than doing this rap shit.
Yeah, I mean they don't make money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you're not like a guy that's well invested into your craft, like a Master P, you're not going to see any real residual, you know. And if you do, it'd be like, you know, a lump sum, and you know that lump sum may not last you for a couple years, you know. So you got to figure out how to finagle the bagel and make money other ways and shit. So you know, yeah, man. So you know, a lot of times, you know, they get online, rip off people, charging them like $5,000 for a verse. You
Shout
know,
out to the game.
sometimes those verses is not even cleared. So if you do try to make a move with it, like say for instance, you spend a whole lot of money onto a verse from a feature like a guy like Ti, right? And the company that he's under or signed under, right? And this is for example. This is not something that's real. I'm just using this for an example.
No, you're
Like,
exactly right, bro. This is real. Like the
yeah,
game was doing that during the pandemic.
right. So you know, he may spit a verse on your record, a verse that he did for somebody else, and that particular company will hit you with a cease and desist. So all that money you know you shot the video, you paying for some marketing promotion, like all that money is out the window because he sold you a verse that wasn't clear. You know?
Yeah, it's layers to the game, man. And
Yeah, yeah.
like
So
you, Rush, I grew up around partially, and because I was about to go down that lane. Luckily, I got a cousin that was like deep in it. He ended up doing real good, so he made. But you know, he kept us away from it because he gave us the truth, and we kind of seen it what he was dealing with. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm good on that. You know.
yeah, I had my share of the game, man. I mean that's what made me kind of business savvy right now, man. Like my hustle's on 1,000, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. But when you in the game, man, I'm telling you, man, like yo, everybody's like a slime bag, man. Like everybody's on some grimy shit. You know, they overcharging you, right? And when you pay these niggas, man, you know, they don't even want to do the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they just expect you to just give them money, man, because you know they're so and so. You know, a lot of a lot of those people. I mean, I'm not saying all, man, but a lot of those dudes aren't good people, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're not good people.
Oh no, if you're in the rap game and you're getting millions, you definitely jerked off a lot of people and did a lot of people dirty, dog. Like, I mean, look at somebody like Jay-Z. He's a billionaire, and everybody niggas be crying all day on these podcasts of what he did or didn't do to them.
But no, I think a lot of people, man, just man, they terrible at business too, man.
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah,
Jay Z did business pretty much the right way. Because majority of his money came from like external investments. So I think a lot
I
of people,
mean,
like Real Rush was saying, they'll get them lump sums, and then you know they'll sit there. You know, everybody want to go get the jewelry to put up the image. They got to get the cars. You know, they got the entourage. So that's what runs through their money, and then they don't realize they got to pay taxes on that lump. So yeah,
And they
that's
gotta
what.
pay that money back. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's just a loan when they get those advances. You know, like yeah, like a lot of those guys they don't really do well with their money. Like for example, Young Buck from G Unit, Tony Ayo was saying that he would just blow through his money after they get off a tour and all his money damn near gone because he buying all these cars, all this jewelry and having these nice lavish houses and stuff and they be thinking that this money is gonna last forever. Like, no, it's not. Like you're only gonna be hot for a little bit.
yeah. Because like you said, man, you shouldn't really be blowing money. Like once you get your first couple advances, and man, you stash majority of that away until you get like, you know, you got 3 consistent albums where you got a dedicated fan base, then you could spend a little bit. But like you said, they be like, they get one single out. They thinking they Michael Jackson out here or something. Like they got a catalog that deep.
Hell yeah, man. Like they get caught up and they gotta get they every time they sign a deal, they gotta get the rapper startup kit. Like, it's it's funny to look at now, but Dame Dash was talking about that. This was like I remember watching this as a young nigga. This is when I started to know that the industry was kind of phony and these dudes really ain't got money like that. He was talking about, okay, let's say you get $1 million, right? He's like, you gotta get you a house, you gotta get this, you gotta get that, you gotta get that, you gotta get all this stuff, and guess what? Your $1 million is gone. And I remember just watching this like, why? Why do you have to get all this stuff? Why do you always have to what's the term? Keep up with the Joneses. Why can't you just live frugally? But they got an image they gotta promote. So it's crazy.
Yeah, because man, rap was aligned with like street culture.
Yep.
So it's just like, the street dudes operated like that, where they got to get the money they spend. It kind of makes sense because they about to get locked up. So they wearing the chains, they got the jewelry, the cars. So the rappers, man, when it first kicked off, they was getting funded a lot of times by the street dudes. So that's why they kind of had that mindset, but it just stuck for some reason. Where like you were saying, D, it's like, man, that whole culture where it's like, man, get flashy, get fly. They just do that with that money, man, and it just their pockets ain't that deep, especially
Yeah.
nowadays, man. The money just ain't in the rap game like that unless you end up popping.
Yeah, the only people that's really that right now that can headline a tour and really make a lot of money is probably Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, Youngboy, and I think that's pretty much it. Like as far as just as rapping goes, like I think those are the only guys that could really make some money, going off a tour or something like that. Like yeah, like a lot of those guys they be in these 360 deals, and they just don't really have it like that. They run around here with all this jewelry on. Most of that shit is fake. Renting cars. They don't really have anything, but they have fame, and that's what it is. Like they want to be famous. Other like on the documentary, like on the Diddy documentary, when Baz was talking, she went over her contract with her lawyer, and the lawyer said they're willing to give you fame, but not fame and fortune. And then she signed anyway because she was like, because it's Bad Boy. That's what she said, because it's Bad Boy. and she still got to work. You know what I'm saying? Still, it didn't make no money off that album, off of nothing. He made millions off of them, off the TV show and the album that they put out, and she ain't got nothing to show for it. None of them do.
Yeah, I mean, yo, like I said, man, the game is nasty work, man. And that attorney that went over her contract, that was Diddy's attorney, and rule number one, whenever you're dealing with a company that's signing you under their umbrella, you might want to get your own attorney for them to go over the paperwork for you so you can negotiate your deal. But at the time when she got put on, she didn't know nothing. She doesn't know nothing about that. She's young, she's real impressionable, and probably didn't have much, and she felt like this was the greatest opportunity in the world to work with Diddy. But shout out to Babs, man. Like she got her own battle league, called Queen of the Ring. She had a lot of events with her brand, so she's doing real good. Shout out to her and shout out to her and the team, man. Like like Vague and what's his name? I forgot his name, but shout out to them, man. They definitely put out good battle rap material with these battle rappers and all that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect Baz, man, because she ain't like the rest of them. Well, like Dyline and what Fred and Chopper, they out here crying about everything. She said, "Fuck that, man. I'm still on the grind. I'm still trying to make things happen." Her and Ness, like they not
But
sitting around crying.
but you see with Fred, man, he couldn't deal with the sharpness that comes with the industry, man. Like I said, man, there's a lot of grimy shit that goes on in the industry. I mean, I'm not even talking about guys getting bent over by A&Rs and all that. Like I'm talking about like just the mechanics on how the shit work, man. You got to have a thick layer of skin to deal with that kind of that business environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right, bro. Like you got to, man, and he wasn't ready for that. He was fresh
Yeah,
off
he
the
wasn't built for it, man. He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't built. That's why he went home.
yeah.
And I think he did an interview with Capone and all the, you know, Capone. He's like the new version of Vlad. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of good interviews out there, man. You know, but yeah, man, yo, a lot of these yo, man, shit is nasty work, man. This industry is nasty work, man, and I mean, it just makes sense, you know, like it is satanic, man, because you know the fruits that they bear, it's not good, man. A lot of lying and stealing and you know manipulating and all that, man. Shit is nasty work, man. You know.
Very nasty work, dog. Like it's like, but yeah, there was a point I didn't notice this when I was a kid when I watched it, but I went back in YouTube years later and I watched it. And I was like, oh shit, he basically said y'all getting blackballed after this. One of Diddy's security or somebody, one of Diddy's handlers or something, like was sitting in the room with them. All of them were in the room talking. He was just like, look, if y'all think that y'all are going to be able to do music after this, if this doesn't work out, y'all are sadly mistaken. He was just like, he looked at Ness, he was like, you going to have to go to Philly and get a job. He looked at Babs, you going to have to go to Brooklyn and find something else to do. And he was just basically telling them, like, y'all finna get blackballed if this doesn't work out for y'all. And he was right, because none of them have really done anything like on a mainstream level, like
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah.
But I think it's some of it, man, be laziness sometimes.
Yo, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Yes, man. A lot of these cats, yeah, I mean, their work ethics isn't up to par, man. Like, they not on it, man. They're not on the ball, you know. A lot of them, you know what I mean, they just, you know, they just think being an artist is good enough. It's just like, yo, nah, you got to understand the business as well and take initiative and make shit happen. But you know, I mean, whenever you sign a Cobra Cuts contract, man, it's always a hurry up, wait situation. You know what I'm saying? But there's ways of getting around that. You know what I mean? But they're not willing to relinquish their limelight for the next man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Yeah,
so
but
that's
I mean,
why.
man, one thing I do give like G Unit respect, because I remember Jay-Z was telling State Property and them, he was like, hey man, y'all better get prepared, man, because these cats ain't fucking around. You know, that's when they was like hitting Hot 97, Stretch Armstrong, they was like freestyling everywhere. So it's like, man, you know, a lot of people just get comfortable. Oh man, I popped a little bit. I'll drop a mixtape a couple years from now. Like G Unit just came and flooded the scene. They was, you know,
Yo,
that's where a
when
lot of people. That's how you get around the system, man. You gotta put that work in, man.
I
yeah,
remember
she
that
went.
interview. I remember that interview, and cause yeah, cause they went, cause Beanie, Freeway, and what's the dude, Memphis, they all went to Miami to go to Baseline to record, and they was just fucking off the whole time. And then he was just like, wait a minute. They met up with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was like, wait a minute, y'all went all the way out there and y'all didn't do nothing? And he was like, nah, but I mean, we got this. And then Freeway had to, if you know what we do is wrong. So he was hungry, you know what I'm saying? But the rest of them niggas was just, yeah, you're right. They were just lazy.
And
Especially
that's why I
P.
say, like, a lot of people throw shots at Jay, but I'm like, man, y'all had the infrastructure. Like, man, I would have been flooded the market with some shit. Them studios he had them in and all that. Like,
Yeah,
put me in.
a lot of that shit didn't work out because a lot of them were young and they were so their uh their style of handling business was so immersed into the street culture where you know it wasn't your traditional type of business savviness that they're supposed to have when when you're dealing with corporate niggas in Def Jam and etc. You know, a lot of the legwork was done through Dame. You know what I mean? He dealt with a lot of the corporate niggas with the A&Rs and the yard and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like he finessed everything. I wouldn't say he finessed everything because he was pretty you know rude, disrespectful, but he had to be like that to make shit happen for Rockefeller. You got to understand when Rockefeller got put on through Def Jam, it was more of a label deal. So it was more of a partnership between Rockefeller and Def Jam because Dame he had his bread. You know what I mean? Kareem Biggs had his bread, and Jay also had his bread. So they kind of put up their money together to put out Reasonable Doubt. know.
Yeah, you're
So
right about that, man. He did
yeah,
they definitely they definitely put up a lot of money, especially them earlier years like 96, 97, when the label really didn't believe in him. They was putting up a lot of that money to
right,
shoot
right.
those
Nobody
videos.
wanted to sign Jay.
Yeah,
Nobody. You know, they was like,
yeah.
his style was different. They wasn't really digging Jay. You know, so it forced them to take the independent route. You know.
Yeah, man. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad to see what Dame has become though, because back in the 2000s, like after they had broke up and stuff, he wasn't talking shit about Jay-Z and the whole clique like he is right now, bro. Like he is at his last. He had his wits end, man, and he's just been going crazy on these dudes. Like if you would have told me back in 2002 that this is what it would have been, fucking Beanie Siegel on a food truck, fucking Memphis Bleak still dick riding Jay-Z, Kanye out here going crazy, I would have never believed you, bro. Like it's like all these niggas are just corny now.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
definitely took a
I
left.
mean, Memphis Bleak got a podcast as well with Drink Champs,
And
and
he
it's
was
kind of
a executive up at Duce, so Memphis Bleak,
yeah,
he played his role properly, but he should have been a little more hungry. But the rest of them, like straight losers, man.
yeah. He also put out Casanova through his management company, either management company or indie label.
Yeah, he got a
But
couple tracks that
yeah,
he put
like,
out, man. They was actually pretty good, man. But yeah, I'll say Bleak did pretty good. He should have popped a little bit more, but at least he like took the executive. He stepped out of the comfort zone, stepped into
yeah,
other
he took the
areas.
executive route. Yeah, and you
Yeah,
want to
so
know
that
who makes a lot of moves, but nobody bigs him up? Jim Jones. Like
Yeah.
Jim
oh yeah,
Jones,
definitely.
like he worked for Sony as a VP. He worked for Warner Brothers as a head A&R. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would hear
Jim was hungry.
stories about him taking like credit cards and budget money and just blowing that shit. But he was still productive at the same time, man. And like, these guys are real, they're incredible when they make their moves, man. You know what I mean? Like
And he
nobody really
directed
talks
that
about that. They just
video.
focus on like the negative aspect of Jim Jones and stuff like that.
He was also a director
Well,
too. He
what you
directed
said,
a
dude?
few of those. Now I was gonna say he was a director too. He directed a few of those Dipset videos as well. So yeah, he does make a lot of moves. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like you said, people just focus on the bullshit that he does, trying to break into fucking studios and shit. That shit was wild when I seen that. He was beating that door down,
Yeah, but you
couldn't
gotta
open it
understand
up.
that he was under he dealt with, Dame, Cam, all these guys are very seasoned in the game. And Cam, he makes a lot of moves too, man. You know what I mean? Like he worked out movie deals with Netflix. You know what I mean? He was breaking down the science on how the Netflix money was pretty it's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Cam
he
taught
gets
them
a
all how
monthly
to
check
hustle,
off their
man.
point.
Cam was the
Yeah,
smart one.
yeah.
Jimmy's definitely a hustler, but yeah, Cam showed him how to get it. He was like, "Look, this is how we gonna do it." Cam was one of them people like he put that work in, man. So they
Yeah,
follow suit. So that was the good thing with him. Like Joel's fell the fuck off though.
yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Like he
Yeah,
wanted,
he was lazy.
yeah, he just wanted to drink lean all day and just relax. Yeah, he
But
was
Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely
mean,
that
lazy.
whole
no, go ahead, guys. My
No,
bad.
I was gonna say, yeah, the whole Rockefeller thing, boy. Yeah, they was just they was definitely lazy. Cause man, the one thing with Beans, he fucked up. Like, cause he had the name, like he had the buzz and stuff, good albums. Man, he should have had half of Philly damn near signed. You know what I'm saying? If he would have played
He
his
was
cards
trying
right,
to
because
do
they got
that,
some
yo. He was
rappers.
trying. He was trying to do that. He was dealing with Ice. I think Ice City, a few other local cats, and he was trying to get them put on, but he ended up getting locked up. And at the same time, he got locked up. When what's his name? When Dame made Cam vice president of Rockefeller, that's when shit went left. Jay wasn't happy with that, so he worked out because you got to understand, like Def Jam, Def Jam was partners with Rockefeller, so whatever contract they had, whatever situation Rockefeller and Def Jam had together, uh, Def Jam had more of a leverage. So when Jay became president for Def Jam, that's when he was able to finagle the bagel and still Rockefeller from Dame and shit, I want to say still, because they pretty much forced him to sell his stake of the company of Rockefeller. So after he did that, he tried to branch off and do his own thing, but it wasn't really that successful.
But here's the thing, though. People
man.
always forget that, you know what I'm saying? They had a meeting, right? And Jay-Z told him, you can have everything. Just give me the masters to Reasonable Doubt, and you can have everything. And Dame's ego wasn't going to let him do that because he felt like I had a lot to do with this album like you did, which I don't understand that, nigga. You wasn't in the studio coming up hooks and verses and shit.
Oh,
I mean, you put up money.
The person
You
that
put up
owns
money. He put up money. Yeah, I get that. He put up money, made shit happen, but nigga, you wasn't in the studio.
the person that owns Reasonable Doubt is Kareem Diggs. Like he owns that. He owns the masters and everything with the their first album that they put out. Like Jay don't even own that. Kareem Diggs owns that.
But I think Dame's a piece of shit. Whoever owns him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be like, say me, because the same numbers. Me, you, D, we formed like a record company. D's the rapper, man. And he put that work in. He got a platinum album. Even though me and you put some money into the whole situation. It's like, man, once them records started getting popping, they was getting paid. I think the stand-up thing to do is where somebody, that's their album. They the one that sat down, wrote the lyrics, learned how to rap, learned how to put the bars together. I would have made sure, I'd be like, yo, Rush, man, let's make sure we get D his masters to that first album. That's how that shit should have went down, man. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, man, people just don't have a sense of like loyalty. And I think if you come at people like that, that's what would have kept that business together. Because think about it, if they would have done something shit like that with Jay, man, Jay wouldn't be like, yeah, this is my brotherhood. This for life at that point. Because all he wanted was the masters, man. But I'm like, if somebody get that album popping like that, because even with the walkaway, they walked away with like 20 million. So it's like, man, you ain't walk away broke and empty handed. Like, so yeah, he should have never had to fight for the masters, man, for that first album. So for Dame to do all that, that's what I'm saying, man. He's fucked up.
Yeah, but y'all do know Jay still don't own the masters to Reasonable Doubt. Kareem Diggs does.
Yeah,
he
I
owns
understand.
it.
I understand that, but
yeah, but I mean that's even fucked up if he does. That's what I'm saying.
We just talking about like Dame really just made a bad business move by not letting them like be the sole owner of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember watching this on the B4 DVD, and I was just like, I was a kid watching this. I was just like, damn, that was really stupid because Rockaware, he could have had Rockaware, Rockefeller, and whatever else they had together, and you still would have been good, and you just was like, nah, fuck that. Your ego just wasn't gonna let you let that go.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. If you're dealing with a company and they put in a large portion of money into your project, yeah, that's just how it goes, man. Whoever's putting up the most bread kind of like owns everything because they're the one who's investing into that project. Now, would I do it like that? No. Obviously, I made 20 million. Yeah, I'll let you keep the masters. You know what I mean? But some people, they don't move like that, And plus the masters is worth so much. Like he could do anything with them joints, man. Like, put those records from that album into any movie joints and he'll get a check forever. Like that's infinite amount of passive income coming in, fam. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but I'm saying that's so short. That's
the bigger picture.
But I mean, because rap albums ain't getting that much press anyways. So they think so short term, man, where sometimes you do the right thing, man, you're going to get exposure to a bigger bag. Saying you expect anything from... Hold on, let me finish. But just to say, like, if they would have done right by Jay and got him his thing, my man's making billions now. So, man, you making like little pennies off of the masters on Reasonable Doubt. But if you would have saw the bigger picture and did right, my man would have probably been like, look, if he had any investment popping, hey, man, I'm about to get in this liquor deal. Come and join this. man, you probably would have made like 500 million, versus. So that's why I'll be like, man, do the right
No,
thing, man.
yeah, no, and that's why I was explaining to you earlier, man. That the industry is nasty work, man. Like you gotta have a thick layer of skin dealing with the industry, because you're not dealing with regular people. You're dealing with ex cons. You know what I'm saying? Ex drug kingpins. So
Yeah.
they have great work ethic and they're business savvy, but it's not the traditional corporate style of dealing business, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of people from from a lot of these labels that's in the corporate side of things, they understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably seen Puff come in with 20 niggas and beat up one of the A&Rs for not, doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's just not a traditional corporate style type business environment. It's not, man, it's not for the weak, bro.
No, it ain't. But I'm just saying, even if you a stand up guy, man, like that's what, because man, that was supposed to go hand in hand with the streets too, man. Like, like, hey, we get this bread together. I'm gonna make sure my man's is good. I'm gonna go get them masters. It's like, man, we made a ton of money. Like, so at that point, let's make sure he get his shit back.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just
Baby
rare,
got a
man.
reputation like that too.
Who's that?
Baby from Cash Money.
Yeah.
Like he has that kind of shark style of doing business like that too, man. It's like, whenever you dealing with, Baby, Master P, niggas complaining that they're not getting paid the right amount of money, But
Yeah,
at
that
the
cat
same
was out
time,
down there kissing motherfuckers.
he's the nigga that's putting up the bread. Yeah, man, that's a different topic, bro. Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't get with all that. But what's up? What's going on with the Selena Powell situation?
Selena Powell's called the police on Michael Porter Jr. because he refused to, I guess, hook up with her. So she called the police on him, man. And I kind of want to expound on this because, like, man, like, it seems like, she's like a 40-year-old sex worker. You know what I mean? Like, she has nothing going but selling the cat. So for her to, to be rejected by old boy, I guess, some of these birds, they start glitching, nigga, and going crazy. Let's expound on this, man.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Selena Powell is the devil. And the reason why I say that is because, look, I remember one time, and this is just recently, I'm at the homie house. We over there just smoking and chilling and shit. And for some reason, this nigga decides to put on Drewski's reality show. He got like a little dating show on there or whatever. And Selena Powell comes on the screen. We were both leaning forward, looking at the show and stuff. And when she got on screen, we both just immediately just leaned back. Like, and we was just like, oh shit. Like, she just has like, she got that dark energy around her, dog. And I don't think any man should ever want to be around her. I wouldn't even want to be in the same room as her.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, after all these years of her telling all this shit, people even will entertain being around this broad, man. That's the upsetting shit. The fact that she still gets platformed, by dudes that ego men has, man. That's what fucks up a lot of them, because she's just nothing but trouble, but they still bring her around. I'm like, man, y'all crazy as hell. I see that broad, boy, I'll be running. I'm like, oh, hell nah. She be lucky she get like a hand wave from me. But all right, let me go ahead and play this. This is the scene, I guess, where Michael Porter Jr. called the cops on her because I guess she was like trying to just come in and unexpectedly, and then she released his address or something. So it was like some craziness spilled out from his interaction with Selena Powell. That's why I'm like, man, you just stop messing with homegirl. She ain't nothing but trouble.
I live here. Just put your hand, huh? Huh?
We should probably end.
No, don't end.
All right, here, I'll give you Mike then. Fuck it. What's
I'm
up, brother?
saying, she can't be walking
How you
in
doing,
the
G?
crib like that.
So she walked in your crib?
Yeah.
That's not allowed.
I just don't know. And she leaked my Addy too, actually. She put my address on her Instagram. Told me to pull up.
What did she say?
She just opened up the door. I was in there. She's like, yo, this okay, brother? Like, you want me to say okay? No. Steiny has her money because they did a skit together.
Oh my God.
But no, she's mad because we had her leave the stream, I guess, and she wanted to be on the stream.
But she was down to leave. Like, she was cool with it. You hooped?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Is that not the craziest thing you've ever seen?
It's a high intensity situation, bro.
So now I gotta pack and get up out of here. We gotta dip. We gotta go to a new location.
Yeah, she posted that shit on her story.
Is that not the wildest thing you've seen?
She just posted the address and tagged him and you and said something about midnight, some shit like that.
Like a private party happening at this address at midnight? Like, what's wrong?
She put they spot on blast.
Don't you think that's wild though?
Fuck. I don't play about none of that shit like that. I'm straight precautionary and shit like that.
Yeah, nah. That's
Now-
what I'm saying. Like, bro.
What's happening? Still going?
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
curious.
bro, I feel like she did like, huh?
No money.
Oh my God, I thought that was just me. I thought it was Selena Powell. Holy shit.
No bad blood?
None,
So
bro.
you
That's
think-
what I'm saying. I don't know why she's crashing out on everyone.
So you
oh
think
yeah,
she-
you got to make sure this is all.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
Yeah,
lot
brother.
of
Holy
jury.
fuck. Okay, here you mind if I touch your clothes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you take some shit down, bro.
Good looking, dog.
But yeah, that's enough of that shit. But it's crazy that Michael Porter Jr. What, he trying to be a streamer now? Like, he don't got enough NBA money and shit?
Yo, you gotta understand, man. Those streamers be making good money, bro.
But he just, hold on, let me pull up. He got, like, I think his contract was something massive. Like, he ain't got to be looking like doing this streaming shit. Yeah, it's weird, man. You know, like, back in the day, the athletes want to be rappers. I think now, like, they want to be streamers and shit.
Yeah, streamer is a new rapper.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Yeah, homie just signed a 5-year contract, $179 million. Like,
Nah, he's bugging. He's bugging.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like
If
I
I'm
can see if
making
he.
money, I'm not streaming, bro. I'm not streaming.
Yeah. Like,
I
why are
think
you
these
healthy in the
dudes-
league and you getting those type of contracts? Because, you know, he was playing pretty good, especially like this year too. So he gonna get a follow on. It's like, I'm making this type of bread, dog.
I mean, I would get into streaming, but not in the kick format. You know, the kick format's more of like a reality TV show type joint, and that's bad for business. I probably, set up something where I could commentate on, something dealing with basketball or something that's like high class where I'm looking good and I could get like crazy endorsements with it too. You know what I'm saying?
no
I wouldn't
doubt.
take the kick route with it. Yeah, he's bugging with doing that. You know what I'm saying? 100 million? Nah.
Yeah, go ahead. Pull up my screen. Yeah, I got his. So yeah, this is the breakdown on his contract details. So yeah, he saw that 5-year 179 designated rookie extension. So it's fully guaranteed. Could push the total to 207 million.
Nah,
So it's like
he's
5 years,
bugging.
2022 to 27. So I mean, next year he's pretty much due for another like long, and he's gonna get paid, man, because he's a good player. Yeah, when you got this type of bread, like look at his base salary, man. His started off 30 million, 33,
Selena-
35 million.
Selena Powell shouldn't have she shouldn't be in the same room with this nigga.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, man. I feel like a lot of these successful dudes don't really understand their value, man. Like, yo, bro, you're NBA, you getting that kind of contract, man, you're NBA royalty, fam. So you shouldn't be around like somebody that's low hanging fruit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dark alley sex worker type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Selena Powell, time somebody, because like you said, there's nothing wrong with doing like a podcast and stuff like that. It's like you said, it's going to be professional. We're going to invest some money into it. We're going to get another lane pop, and that's understandable. But somebody was like, hey, man, we booking Selena Powell. I'll be like, hey, get her up out of here. Stop playing.
Yeah.
And nigga,
He
we
was
got
the
long
PR.
though.
You need to hire a PR, fam, because yo, nigga, a PR that's on point, man. They would not let you be in the same room with that nigga. Like that's just bad publicity. You know what I mean? Like you could lose endorsement being around. You know what I mean? Like trash like Selena Powell, man. Like she's fucking trash, bro.
Now, what our man Famous say? They need to get a sucker free agent. That's what they need to do, man. Like,
Yeah, man, they need to hire us, man. We'll be listen, man, hire us, okay? We'll be your sucker free agent, man.
Like
Make sure y'all
I
don't
don't
do
know
no
what
sucker
it
shit out there.
is.
You know what I
I don't
mean?
know what it is with Selena Powell, bro, but these dudes, they still keep sleeping with her and still keep dealing with her, dog. Like she's not attractive at all. Like she has a very botched BBL. You know, she looks terrible, man. But dudes still be sleeping with her. I be thinking to myself, is that part of y'all niggas contract to go sleep with Selena Powell? So because what do y'all find? What do y'all finding attractive to her, dog? Because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like just look, she. Oh gosh, like.
yeah, I'm
Lot
with you.
lizard.
My thing is like, man, if you're gonna trick that type of paper, man, you could buy half of Guatemala and shit. Like, if they want to go that route, I'd be like, look, man, we about to go overseas, like, where it's quiet, motherfuckers don't know your name and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be letting these motherfuckers go out like this. Yeah, Selena Powell get chased out the crib. Ain't no way in hell she coming in there when you got 200 million and you know he's still younger too. He about to sign his next contract gonna be about 240. It's like, we ain't playing with that until we sign that contract. To that shit guaranteed, man.
Yeah, bro. That's insane. Like you make it, and I don't like yo. Maybe he wants to fit in, man. You know what I mean? That's why he's doing that stupid kick shit, nigga. Like,
No, it is like you said. It's almost like, all right, man. I'm an athlete. I'm popping, but I want to be even bigger. I want to be the like YouTube star, and it's like that's fine, man. Like you said, but do it a certain way, man. Where it's like you can't go and do the silly shit. You know, you can't be the Adrian Broner, my man, crashing out. It's like, man, you're actually still got a lot of upside to your career. So it's like, don't fucking step into that lane, boy.
Yo, I'm so glad you brought that dude up. He looks terrible out here. Not only does he look terrible, you know, he built like Carl Winslow now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just like he looks terrible, dog. And then I seen a video where you know how down bad you gotta be to get turned down by Sexy Red. Seen a video where he was trying to get Sexy Red's number, and she was just like, "Oh, I don't know." She was like really trying to get away from this dude. He tried to hug her. She didn't even engage the hug for real. And then he was like basically following her, like asking her for the number, and she wasn't with it. It's like you getting turned down by that Sexy Red, my nigga. Like this bitch.
My man went from champion to like a internet joke, dog, and that's sad, man. But yeah, Michael Porter Jr. It's almost like Rush was saying, man, they want to be in like YouTube and stuff so bad, man, and they don't realize that shit become a distraction. Look at James Harden now because he was partying too hard. You hear how they talking about him in the finals and shit when he was on the Cavs, like, oh man, you know, they need to cut him from the team. It's like, man, you want to you don't let him be distracted, man, and end up like not winning and shit because they're gonna turn back to your activities, be like, yeah, you know, he was just too distracted. Motherfucker had no discipline. So
that's what Kendrick Perkins said about, because remember he was on OKC in 2012 where they played against the Heat and they lost, and Harden had a terrible series, and years later Kendrick Perkins said, well, we couldn't get James Harden on our program, bro. That's why we lost. He was going out partying every night.
yeah, no, people gonna talk, man, and that's why I hope Michael Porter, because man, you know, he on my team too, man. It's like, dude, tighten up, like you should be balling out, man, getting that next contract, man. You went out, you could do that partying once you retire from the league. Like you still gonna be young. This shit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, man, these dudes, they just so addicted to fame, dog. I don't understand why a guy that's up that much wants to be on the stream with you know these, but it's just like I said, man, like streamers are the new rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember when we was growing up, everybody wanted to be a rapper or do something in the entertainment business. Now these kids today, they want to be streamers, they want to be Cassinet, they want to be whoever that dude is, and all these other guys, man. That's what they look up to, you know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. But yeah, that's crazy. It's like you the nigga with the money. I'll stun on all these little motherfuckers.
Yeah, like these
Time they
niggas
reach
ain't
out to
never.
me, be like, because that one guy, Neon, I know he's a pretty big YouTuber, but for him to be around Michael Porter Jr., that's what I'm saying. Because that kid weird. I'm like, man, get your ass up out of my house.
Yeah,
Fuck
bro.
y'all
Like
doing
that
here?
nigga's weird, dog. Like he looks like a fucking like it's crazy, dog. Because it's like when we was growing up, these guys that are streamers now, like when we was in school, they be getting their ass beat every day, getting being picked on every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like being a loser. The losers are like the cool kids now because they got
Yeah.
thousands of people in their stream and stuff, and they just do just corny shit all day, man. I seen this one, but I know that Neon dude. I remember one time he was on a stream with Iggy Azalea, and he was just acting so scared of her. Like he was like she was trying to throw it back on him and shit when they was in the club, and he wasn't trying to engage on it. And I'm just like, bro, like you are such a little bitch.
Yeah, they be nervous. I ain't watched the videos, but I saw like he was hanging out with her. Like, but yeah, that's what they be doing, man. They be like kicking it with all these people. Everybody be teaming up, and it's almost like all the guys do all the shit to make themselves look stupid. So that's the new wave, man. Which is fine, man. My thing is like make that money, man. I ain't mad at them, but yeah, for somebody like of Michael Porter's magnitude, it's like, man, you ain't gotta go that route. Like, you go on them things to be yourself, man, and just be fly out here.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy, dog. Like the lengths that people will do to stay famous and stuff. He need to work on his basketball game. He need to work on passing the motherfucking ball, bro. That nigga don't pass the ball for shit. Every time
Shit.
he gets it, he shoots it, and it's
He
usually
he
a
needs to.
brick.
Them Brooklyn Nets is so trash. That motherfucking team is garbage. He need to shoot every goddamn thing. Just jack him up.
Man, this shit's crazy, dog. Yeah, stay away from Selena Powell,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, yo, he pretty much he can set the tone to anything, man. You know, people follow his lead, man. He shouldn't be doing that. I mean,
Nah, definitely. Yeah, he should be leading stuff. Like, definitely get into space
but
because it's not a bad thing to
yo,
market yourself and stuff. You know, doing podcasts. But yeah, don't go down a trashy route. He ain't got to go to Zeus Network way to get fame and shit. It's like you're already famous, so
yeah, he don't need to do that. But yo, we hit the 1 hour mark, man. Yo, D, thanks for coming through, SJ. You know, we the sucker free team. You always gonna pull up, but yeah, my last words before we all bounce.
yeah. Nah, shout out to D and Rush, man, the homies, and I'll just say, ladies, if you get your cash out and you got a background like Cassie, you might have to leave the country, man, because your kids is gonna get it when they go to school, no doubt. You can't
Yeah.
escape your horisms. And then as far as Michael Porter Jr., it's like, hey, homie, you're doing good, man. You cashing out, you getting that paper, you balling. Stop messing with these little crazy streamers and shit, and having Selena Powell come to your house, and then when she don't get her way, man, she's like dropping your location and stuff, man. Don't put your safety at risk, man. There's some wolves out here. But all right, y'all, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to say appreciate you
All right,
guys
yo,
letting me
thanks for
on.
Oh, go ahead, D, man.
yeah,
You know
I
my man
appreciate
Rush
you
got the
coming
delay.
through, D, man.
Okay. I just want to say, man. I want to say thanks for letting me on. Appreciate the good conversation, man. Being up on this panel, man, with y'all, man, and stay sucker free, man. We doing this shit for life.
Oh yeah, tune into the movie review tomorrow. We still doing it, Rush?
Yeah. It's looking like I ain't got to work, so yeah, we definitely open for that, man. Yo, hey, I'm not only I'm gonna watch the movie that we got planned, but I also wanna do a movie review on He-Man. I'm watching that shit too. So
Oh, okay. You going to the movie theater,
I
or is
don't
that
know
on?
if you're open for that.
Is it on Netflix or something?
Yo, I got a dope site I go to. No, it's not on Netflix. It's on this
Nigga, send that to me
pirate
through the
website where I
DMs.
watch all.
Yeah, message that to me, you greedy bastard.
Okay, you know what? I'll send
My
you
man
the
holding
direct
out,
link to
man.
the movie.
All
I'll
right.
send it to you and Fame.
Yeah, send it to
Yeah,
me, man. Well, I'll
we
check it
gotta
out.
do a movie. Matter of fact, yo, y'all want to do a movie review on that? On the He-Man joint?
I know we got to watch that other one, but
Nah, it don't look like you want to. We'll keep this one.
yeah, let's keep the one, but we'll probably that'll probably be next, but we'll do it. But all right, Rush, man, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for
All
having me.
right, man, it's your boy. All right, yeah, thanks for coming through. Yo, it's your boy Rush, aka Ruamundo, out here chasing this spoil, this guacamole, this ragu. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One.